here's a quick little video on how the rooftop garden is going. The hard squash plant, I think I let get way too big, and it had problems producing. This down here is the only one that's kind of producing, and as you can see, it's fairly good size. So if I get one squash out of this giant, humongous plant, I'll be happy. I'll know next time to let it, or to keep it growing down on the ground instead of letting it climb up to the roof. As we move on, my cucumbers are not doing so good. I think I need to plant them more out in the sun. And the ones up here, this one, it's growing, but it looks like crap. One of the tomatoes, a couple other cucumbers. The herbs are going crazy. Dill, parsley. I have two different kinds of basil. A couple of snake plants that she planted. I don't know what that is. It's something she wanted. That's a variegated plant that I found is growing, so I transplanted it when it only had 2 leaves. Now it's got many. And swing around over to the other side. More tomato plants. My tomato plants are just starting to produce. I picked one ripe tomato. This plant here has, like, there's one, and there's one tomato, but there's more. There's a couple more in another one, so they're just starting. Here's my spinach. It didn't do as well as I was hoping, and I don't know how, but 2 more tomato plants popped up in there. Go figure. And we come over here to the kangkong, oops, which is growing quite nicely. Then I got 3 trays of that, and it's all over 1 foot high. And that goes in whatever soup, stews. These are doing good. I'm surprised. I've been having a problem trying to grow flowers, but these are the, as you can, the upside down. That's what these are. Celosia Castle Pink, and they are starting to do good. These are more what I call the pinky hot red peppers. They get about that big, maybe half the width of my pinky, and they're like a bush, and they're very hot peppers. Nice. And I have lots of them growing. I seem to be having a lot of success with growing peppers and beans. The Satao bush beans. This is a green chili pepper plant. More green chili. This is the only surviving green bell pepper plant I have. I don't know if it's gonna produce anything or not. Here is another green chili plant. And I have little green chilies popping out all over, but that hard to see. But that one behind my finger, yeah, it's starting to get, it's like a couple inches long. It's starting to grow. That's the biggest one, but there's lots of other little ones popping up all over the plant. Like, there's another one. I mean, they're just coming up. The bush Satao bean plants are growing great. I've already been picking some beans off of them. I've 1 tomato harvested. And over here, I've got more tomato plants, which hopefully they'll all start producing soon. On the rooftop, it gets hot on here, so I have them on boards to keep them from being on the hot roof, elevate them some. Don't know where this comes from. Lucy says it's an eggplant, but there it is. I'm letting it go. Then over here, my red bell peppers. They are growing like crazy. Most of these plants have 5 or more peppers on them. There's the little red ones again. Another bean plant, but these red bell pepper plants are just, there's just bell peppers. The red bell, they're popping out everywhere. Seems to be the most successful thing. And I'm wondering, it's because I planted all of them because you can't find a seed pack for them. I planted all of them from the red bell pepper seeds that I took out of a fresh one and let them dry, and then planted them. More of them just going nuts. I mean, there's on every plant, they're everywhere. This is a potato plant. We just stuck a potato in the ground, and it's going good. It's flowering. There's some more flowers. They're starting to finally grow, but that's pretty much it. I mean, the ampelaya or bitter melon, they're not doing well up here, but I have some down in the bedroom window that are doing great. Same with the cucumber, doing great down in the bedroom window in boxes. Our hibiscus, which is actually 2 or 3 plants, but they were in 2 plants in a crowded pot. I bought a bigger pot, and it's doing way better. And the flowers that she's planted. Look down to the car. And that is pretty much it. And I don't know if I can get a view of it. You can see our banana leaves. There's 3 banana trees down there we planted. They are doing good. They're getting new leaves coming up, so they're growing. That pretty much does it. Hopefully the next one I do, the peppers and tomatoes and things will be, you know, bigger and you can see more, but it's been pretty successful with the peppers. So this is basically what I'm trying to do, is figure out what I can grow good up here against what I can't. And it looks like peppers are the thing to do. Any kind of pepper. And as you can see, the sun is coming up behind the clouds. Alright, that's it for now. Bye.